Breaking. Not anger grows. Not anger grows as youth attack Deputy Senate President. To my dear listeners, not anger grows as youth attack Deputy Senate President. To my dear listeners, why and what is the reason why the youth attack the Senate President? Please do drop by and please make sure you like, subscribe and share. Here is the details. The North's resentment of the proposed tax reform bills currently at the National Assembly (NAS) has expanded as Northern youth attacked Deputy Senate President Senator Barrow Jibrin yesterday, accusing him of being insensitive to the region. They described the bills as anti-North, saying it would further relegate the region economically. The youth, representing 19 northern states, said the lawmaker representing Kano North Senatorial District knows the bills would not serve the region's interest. Ever since the proposed laws were sent by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the National Assembly, lawmakers of northern extraction have been expressing worries. The executive arm of government had said the bills would ensure uniformity in tax revenue administration across Nigeria, eliminate double taxation, use taxation to encourage private sector investment in critical industries and boost disposable incomes through targeted tax exemptions. The four bills are the Joint Revenue Board of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2024 SB.583, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Bill 2024 SB.584, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill 2024 SB.585, and the Nigerian Tax Bill 2024 SB.586. Last week, the bills passed second reading in the Senate despite notable objections from some lawmakers. Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele described the proposed fiscal laws as a significant move to overhaul the country's tax system. However, the North is united in its opposition as all sections of its leadership consider the bills as being against the region's socio-economic development. The latest in the opposition by the North is the attack on Senate number 2 man, Senator Jibrin, by Northern Youth Assembly. They were particularly angry over the fact that the Deputy Senate President presided over the sitting where the bills passed second reading. The plenary was disrupted by anger and a shouting match over the bills, which came up for debate despite not being listed as an item for the day's business. In an open letter signed by Ali Mohammed Idris and Abdulhafiz Garba, President and Secretary respectively of Northern Youth Assembly, the youth said yesterday that Jibrin's position on the bills doesn't represent the interest of the North. The letter reads, the Northern Youth Assembly, Majalisa Matasan Arewa, on behalf of the 19 Northern State leadership of the Assembly, wishes to express our unequivocal disappointment and dismay in you, following your action toward the scaling for the second reading of an evil tax reform bill which would certainly undermine the North and further relegate the region economically and commercially. Your support for the passage of the proposed evil tax reform bill put forth by the Tinubu administration is the highest order of your insensitivity to the economic and commercial plight of your constituency, Kano State, and the entire northern Nigeria. As representatives of the northern Nigerian youth, we believe the proposed tax reform bill in its current form would surely disproportionately affect the economic livelihood and aspiration of our people, and it is, of course, without taking into cognizance of the current economic reality in the country. Our disappointment is more on your attitude at the Senate plenary to impose your opinion and interest. Even though you are quite aware that this bill is anti-North and has the tendency of further impoverishing the people in the North and would further cripple economic and commercial activities in the region. And yet, you are hell-bent on making it a reality. While it is obvious that the proposed tax reform is of so much interest of the people at the center, however, your unwavering enthusiasm to champion the bill, which is anti-North, exposes your misguided commitment to the cause of protecting the interest of those you represent. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.